Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BrendenPlayz, and this is another roster update for WWE 2k20 Universe Mode. In this video, I'm going to show you who is currently on the Smackdown brand after the Superstar Shakeup. Let's get into it. Our current champions at the moment is Seth Rollins as the WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley is the United States Champion, The New Day are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, and Charlotte Flair is the Women's Champion. Now let's take a look at the men's roster for SmackDown, and first up it is AJ Styles. But of course at the Royal Rumble we now learn that it will be a triple threat match. AJ Styles, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Whoever gets pinned in that match or submitted will be leaving SmackDown and heading to Raw as per the Superstar Shakeup. Akam, of course a part of AOP, is on SmackDown. That tag team is not too far away, in my opinion, from getting a tag title opportunity. Andrade, one of the big NXT signings coming to SmackDown. Apollo Crews has recently started teaming up with Shelton Benjamin. I'd like to see where that tag team is going. Two great athletes in one team. Big E, of course, a part of the New Day. Bo Dallas, he's teaming up with Curtis Axel, a part of the B team. Of course, they could really use some victories. There's no doubt about that. They are struggling, but you never know. Bobby Lashley, of course, the United States Champion. He'll be taking on Jeff Hardy very soon, trying to defend that title against Jeff. Bray Wyatt, he's an interesting customer, Bray Wyatt. We've seen the Fiend in Universe Mode before, and we know he's targeting Daniel Bryan. When will he show up next? Brock Lesnar, of course, has a Legends contract, which means he can go from Raw, SmackDown, or even NXT. So the last appearance we've seen from Brock was on SmackDown, so perhaps we'll see Brock again here on the Blue brand. Chad Gable, wondering what his future has in store for him at the moment. He's trying to figure that out on the SmackDown brand. Kurt Hawkins now moving over to SmackDown as well. We're hearing he'll be teaming up with Zack Ryder in the near future, which should be a good little combination. Curtis Axel, of course, teaming with the B as part of the B team with Bo Dallas. Daniel Bryan, who has been retired over the last few years here in Universe Mode, finally making his comeback, and just about when he was about to announce his return, of course, the Fiend attacked him, and Daniel Bryan has not been seen since after that attack. We hope he's okay, but we do know he's training for his in-ring return, and I expect Bray Wyatt to be his first target. Perhaps the biggest name to move from any brand was Drew McIntyre, a man who's competed for the Universal Championship this season of Universe Mode. In my opinion, has the big potential to become a world champion at any point. He's a real star in the making, and he's now on SmackDown. Harper's been teaming up with Rowan in the last few seasons of Universe Mode. They're former tag team champions. Heath Slater still on SmackDown. Not sure where his career is going right now. He really needs to find something for himself. Jeff Hardy now, of course, a part of SmackDown, being traded from Raw to SmackDown a few months ago, and he's had a lot of success already, becoming the United States Champion and beating Bobby Lashley. Jeff Hardy will have a chance to become US Champion in the future again. The Usos have been struggling to get themselves at the top of the Raw Tag Division. Well, how will they fare now they're on SmackDown? Big opportunity for both Jay and Jimmy to prosper here. Jinder Mahal has been teaming up with Rusev as of late, and that tag team is set to continue after they teamed up again on Main Event. Carl Anderson, of course, a part of the club with Luke Gallows, perhaps one of the greatest tag teams in Universe Mode history. They had a golden season last year. Now can they continue their red hot form? They've already been tag team champions this season. They've had their battles with the Bar. They've had their battles with the Shield. And now with the likes of the New Day and the Usos, some great rivalries to come. Kofi Kingston, of course, part of the New Day, but Kofi's been focusing on more of a singles run in recent times, even taking on WWE Champion Seth Rollins in recent times. Luke Gallows, of course, part of the club. Mike Kanellis, not sure where his career is going right now, but Maria pretty much dictating terms of where Mike Kanellis goes or what he does, so we'll see where his career ends up soon. The Miz, a former United States Champion, hasn't had the single success perhaps he would have liked, but still, no doubt the Miz has the potential to be a top guy at any time here on SmackDown. No Way Jose, we last saw him recently taking on Andrade on SmackDown. He's a big man, No Way Jose. He's got some upside. I think he just needs to take himself a little bit more serious rather than focusing on the partying and the dancing and fooling around. Well, this was a huge acquisition for SmackDown. They landed two major names, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Of course, Randy Orton RKOing both Elias and Samoa Joe on his way out from Raw. and he picked up a win over Heath Slater on SmackDown recently. So Randy Orton could be the real deal, and he has not been world champion since Season 2 of Universe Mode. Is this the time for Orton to get back to the top? Rey Mysterio, well, we can now officially confirm Mysterio has chosen SmackDown as his official home. We've only really seen him pop up on SmackDown. He did have a Legends contract, but he has now signed exclusively with SmackDown. Big get for the blue brand again. Rezar, of course, a part of AOP. Roman Reigns, the former WWE Champion, he has been, well, the headline act for SmackDown this season. He's been hated by everybody. He has been really... He has not been favourable at all. He's had a lot of enemies, he's had a lot of people coming after him. There's no doubt he's been dominant, and he is one of the best in Universe Mode history, and he could be on his way to Raw if he does lose at the Royal Rumble. Rowan, of course, teaming up with Harp in recent times. Rusev as well, teaming with Jinder Mahal. Sami Zayn has had a tremendous season, almost becoming WWE Champion earlier on the year. He'd love to get back to the top of the card as well. Rollins, the current WWE Champion, defending that title at the Rumble in a triple threat match. Shelton Benjamin teaming up recently, of course, with Apollo Crews. The Game, Triple H. He's more of a Raw guy, in my opinion, and he will be on Raw in the near future, but he does have a Legends contract right now, and he can pop up anywhere. Same with the Dead Man. We saw him on Raw recently as the current Raw Tag Champ, but he could be on SmackDown if he wanted to be, as per the Legends contract. Xavier Woods, Tag Team Champion with Big E right now, part of the New Day, and Zack Ryder, now teaming up with Kurt Hawkins. And Zack Ryder, well, he was actually one of Bray's Fireflies, but of course the Ascension released from SmackDown at the moment. Their future's unknown. They're trying to ink a new deal with either Raw or NXT, but the Ascension are no longer available, and Bray Wyatt has taken on this new Fiend character. Zack Ryder's kind of been left in the dust right now, so Zack's had to find a new partner. He's found Kurt Hawkins. As for the women, let's take a look. Asuka, former NXT Women's Champion on SmackDown. Carmella on the blue brand as well. Charlotte Flair, our current champion, but Ember Moon could be the woman to take that title away from Charlotte in the near future. Lana, she's trying to get in the ring a little bit more. I don't think she's had that many wins on Universe Mode, if any, so she needs to find something. She does find her home on SmackDown. Mandy Rose officially moving away from NXT and now officially on SmackDown exclusively. Maria Kanellis will join her husband Mike on the blue brand. Maurice, she's more of a part-time athlete at the moment, but she's still on SmackDown. Mickie James moving over from Raw to SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup. Natalya, the veteran, still finding her home here. Paige still finds herself on SmackDown. She's had her injury issues and her performances have not been great. And you could maybe say that her career is perhaps winding down a little bit. She's no longer the championship caliber star that she once was. Ronda Rousey's a free agent. She could be on SmackDown or Raw at the moment. And at the moment she finds herself more on the Raw brand, but I'd be interested to see her make the jump to SmackDown, see how she would fare against perhaps Charlotte at the top of the card. Sasha Banks, the big acquisition from SmackDown, she leaves Raw to join the blue brand. Sonya Deville, of course, alongside Mandy Rose, now finds herself exclusively on SmackDown. And Zelina Vega moving to SmackDown with Andrade. And Zelina, we'll be hearing that she's trying her best to get herself ready for a singles run on SmackDown in the women's division. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the SmackDown roster. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like to see more Universe Mode episodes coming up soon. You need to be subscribed. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.